Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel, you excellent elites. Today we're going to be talking about note taking. Yeah, because I've seen a lot of people take notes, but do they refer to their notes? Can they transcribe their notes? That's the question. Here's the thing about note taking, it's all about the details. You really want to capture the action items pertinent to you and your relation to the task. You also want to make sure that you capture anything relevant to the business. So it's two parts, it's your task and it's also the growth of the business. Here's a story. My very first position on the executive floor of a major aircraft corporation. Never worked on an executive floor before, but I knew my skills were tight. What I found out as I went on my journey with hopes to become permanent, needless to say, very excited, very nervous, kind of out of my box because I had never worked on the executive floor before. And it was such a big corporation. So I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? So I went in, I met with a few of the ladies that worked on the floor and asked them to mentor me. But the first thing that they said is you have to know shorthand in order to get a position on the executive floor. And I'm like, shorthand, like that's been, that was like 1970 when you need a shorthand to be an assistant. Ah, okay. So it would have taken forever to learn shorthand. But I don't quit. I don't give up. Like I know what I want to do, and my aim was not to let that stop me from getting a position and offer full time. Um, so what I did is I went to Barnes and Noble and I got a book on speed writing. And every single day, I sat underneath this wonderful tree in Santa Ana and I practiced and I practiced over and over and over again. And little beknownst to me, I actually knew a lot of the speed writing techniques that was, shown in the book. So I went back and I practiced and I practiced. And when it came time for me to actual interview, of course, my boss tested me on shorthand. And I practiced so hard. I mean, literally, I would get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and practice. I would practice at lunchtime. I would practice in the evening after my family went to bed. But I practiced. So, interview came, I had my pencil because shorthand is always in pencil. And I would suggest anyone who takes notes, take notes with a pencil. Don't take notes with a pen. Unless it's an erasable pen, take notes with your pencil. You can erase, put the correct word in. You can actually fill in the word. So your to me is YR. You is you. Two is the number two. Have is HV. Think THK. And those are just some of the things that I learned about speed writing. Now, nobody else can read my writing but me because it's my personal speed writing. But my boss can call me in. Hey, Winnie, I need you to send an email to Joe Johnson, and the email should say this. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V D, and that's how your bosses dictate. There's no pause, whatever's in their head. This is how they deliver it to you. And you need to be ready, okay? You need to be ready for that. I passed the speed writing shorthand test, and I was offered a position at this aircraft company. So yeah, that was my first time working on the executive floor. Totally green, out of my element, but eager, willing, able, ready to learn. The biggest part, I think, of note taking is having what I call a little black book. It could be your journal, it could be a student notebook, it could be a folio that you carry around with you 24/7. I have no problems saying, give me a minute. Now, again, his brain's thinking he's ready to release all this information. I am first going to write it down. Integral piece to being an assistant. Never ever go into your boss's office. And that really goes for anyone. Never go into anywhere where information is being distributed without a pad and a pencil. Don't ever do it. First of all, you're going to look really crazy because everybody else is going to have a pad and a pencil but you. But even more important than that, you'll be able to capture the key information items that you can use when it comes time for you to handle that task. You're going to have the due dates, you're going to have the folks involved, you're going to have, the topic of discussion, you're going to have every single thing there. So you understand what note taking is, you understand having your little black book that you can refer to after the direction has been given. Now you're ready to go. You're back at your desk and you open up your pad. Oh boy. What? Oh, what is this? Oh boy. I can't decipher it. I can't decipher my notes. I'm trying to write so fast. And now I get back to my desk and I can't decipher anything. Tip: while you're in your boss's office and before you leave, after they have given you direction, quickly glance at your note. And if there's any words or if there's any asterisk or if you've underlined something that you feel is not legible, it's okay to say, so you're going to depart at 5 a.m. on Tuesday and you're going to return on Thursday by 3 p.m. It's okay to go over it. I would much rather go over it so I have clarity than to get back to my desk and be lost, confused. Time is everything. It's not just essential for you, it's also essential for your leader, your boss, whoever, your manager, whoever you work for. There's not a whole lot of it. There's just not. So we want to be thoughtful in the sense that while I have your attention, I have the clarity, I have everything that I need, they will be thankful for that. They will be very happy. They don't want you to come back 5, 10 times asking the same question, and you got a little note here and you got a little note there, and you're trying to put all the pieces of the puzzle together and make it make sense. Do it while you're with them. Do it while their brain is open and you don't have to go back again. So that's my theory on note taking. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, like, share, and please share your comments below on some of the things that you may have issues with as an assistant. And if you're a manager, please comment below on some of the things you may have issues with your assistant. I appreciate you all for joining me. I look forward to my next video. I hope you gained something out of this. I hope this video resonated with you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.